俺はルフィ、海賊王になる男だ。
It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I'm your host, the KEKFILA, and today I'm actually bringing you Game 7 of 9 from Carta Magica's. If you guys probably seen it, the thumbnail says PPG. I'm too lazy to change the thumbnail name, but it's Carta Magica. I'm facing against the Whitebeard. I lost my last round, so I'm 6-1, and we actually started kind of later. We were told that there was a timer. Regardless, we started late, but then we said go. So I'm facing Whitebeard. This is No Fay, I believe, and I'm gonna make it in ×2 speed here. And yeah, here we go. With that, he actually starts with a 9k at me. We don't really do anything at the beginning of the game here other than just swing at each other. I swing 6 at him on my 4 Dawn turn, and then I pay 3 for a Doflamingo blocker. With that, I stack my deck in a particular order. Of the order, I would say is, I don't remember what it was at the time, but something, right? With this too, I always try to stack at least a 3,000 worlds on my next turn, which is pretty good. So my opponent now swings 7 at me. I usually have to just take it or block it. So great, I do block it. He plays down his Frankie, and he plays his cards upside down, by the way. Honestly, really smart to do that, and I ask him why he does that, but I just decide to red rock that card right away. I did want to say I did have multiple red rocks in hand, or maybe just one red rock in hand, or maybe I think I had 2 red rocks in hand and a couple 3,000 worlds. I chose the red rock here because I wanted 3,000 worlds later to be more Dawn efficient. That was just a mistake. That was a mistake. I was thinking I could get away with that, but you'll see why I regret it later. So he swings 6 at me. I take my 2nd damage of the game, which I actually use my 3,000 worlds. I declare it, and I don't use it on anything. My hand is actually really bricked up with non-counter cards right now. So he plays down an ace swinging 7. It's kind of an obvious, I need to take this as well, but I maybe like just used so much counter cards for this. I should have countered out of the previous one realistically. So I give him 3 1Ks. Really rough, honestly. Kind of silly the way I'm going about this. So I first swing just 7 at his character ace, and you know, I have to get these cards out of my hand. That's my frustration in order to do my skill, so I decide to red rock it, right? So I used 2 red rocks in a row. I could have used a 3,000 worlds and then a red rock, and then he pulls off like a really good curve card. This card is very difficult to deal with. If I can red rock it on curve, that's great, but as you can see here, I've already used 2, and he swings 8 at me. I need to give him 2 2Ks, but reality, I'm thinking about giving him counter and taking a life. So I'm gonna Gum Rain, discarding a 3,000 worlds, and I still take the damage, unfortunately. Just kind of how it goes. I didn't really have an option here. Kind of speed running through this game. I played down a 9-drop, getting rid of nothing, but I'm able to at least gain a life from this skill. So honestly, I think again, just go back over this. I made the mistake not having the red rocks for this turn. That'd have been so awesome to use that and then still like at least draw a card off that. So just really interesting, and honestly, just I should have thought about that before. I was trying to be way too efficient with it. So he first swings 7 at me, which does require 2 cards. I give him a 2K and a 1K, and then he swings 6 to Luffy, kind of like an obvious I have to take it. Oh, it's a blocker, and I discard a 3,000 worlds for it. Oh no, there goes all my 3,000 worlds, and now my hand's all gone. If he has an Otama that clears out my Sanji and attacks me, that's going to be really good. And yeah, with that as well, he thinks here just for a moment on what he should do, because he is going down to 2 life here. And, you know, he decides to play the Otama. He does swing 12 at me. It KOs my blocker and deals me a damage because it's 12. I go down to, you know, only 2 cards in hand. And I want to remove the Luffy, and I would love to gain a life. I'd love to gain 2 life here if I could with a Yamato. It looks like I'm thinking about playing down a Soja King, but honestly, I think I'm just stressed out about this turn. So I first swing 6 at the Luffy, and I gain a life, and he discards a 1k counter. Going from that, I swing big ass at the Luffy, like huge, like 18k. I decide not to swing at the Whitebeard because it was just a little too big, and I'm just hoping the top of my life is some sort of awesome blocker. So my opponent goes to his next turn. He has Dawn under his leader for some reason. Well, I guess he swings 7 with it. And I take it, giving a crappy blocker, and he just swings big, getting rid of it. And, you know, that's just the game. You know, that's such a fast game, honestly. What I might do is just have 2 games in this next day. So stay tuned for the next video. You'll probably see it in the same day. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the videos. You can kind of see, you know, it's kind of a 3,000 world mistake here and Red Rock mistake, but you know, as this video, I think it's titled, I can make a Red Rock. That's pretty bad. I did some pretty bad things with Red Rock, right? So again, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Some awesome videos coming very soon. I am going to be going to Pasadena and Fort Worth. Make sure you come up and say hi to me, ask me how I'm doing, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.